Welcome back, Kiss Army, to another episode of We Are One.
Hey, what's going on, Kiss Army? Here I am, and here you are. Welcome to the Psycho Circus, and welcome to the show for another episode of We Are One. So yesterday, Kiss kicked off the last leg of the end of the road tour, and I was able to attend the show in Cincinnati, October 19th, 2023, and there was question about the opening act up until the time that people got into the show. Fans before we got in were asking if there was an opening act. The tickets didn't say so, the venue boards didn't say so, but when you got to the merch booth, you saw a AW with a slash through it. So we knew at that point that there was an opening act, and it turns out the opening band was a band called Amber Wild, which featured Paul Stanley's son on guitar and lead vocals. So at that point, once people found that out, they were actually pretty excited to hear it. So Amber Wild started back in January of this year with one goal. They said they wanted to make the kind of music they wanted to hear, with fiery guitars, thunderous drums, and vocals filtered through a kaleidoscope of influences that was the right amount of familiar and fresh. And I would say they succeeded. So I didn't know that was how they described themselves going in, because I obviously didn't know who they were. So during the show, Evan says that they just dropped 2 singles that day. So that day they dropped the 2 singles. So they dropped a song called Silver and a song called Breakout, and those are the only 2 songs they'd actually released. However, they did play all originals for their half-hour set. They came on at 7:30 and played until 8. So here is what I thought of the band. First of all, not knowing there was going to be an opening act, wasn't happy about the opening act. Then finding out it's Paul's son, very happy. Then hearing the band, wow. It was probably the best opening act I've heard in a long time. All 4 dudes can really play. The other lead guitar player was also able to sing, so Paul's son and the other guitar player were trading off leads like Stryper with Michael Sweet and Oz Fox. They were trading off leads back and forth in songs, which was pretty sweet to see. They both sang, and Evan's voice is actually quite impressive. I knew he played guitar. I'd seen videos of him playing guitar and Kiss sound checks over the years, and to finally see him with his own band touring with Kiss was pretty sweet. So here is the bottom line. If you can go see Paul's son on the end of the road tour, go do it. It was pretty sweet. They were very good. I would say the band, it gave me a lot of, if I would compare it to a newer band, I would say they had a kind of like an older Fall Out Boy kind of vibe. And if I was going to compare it to a more classic stuff, I would say that Evan's vocal phrasing was a lot like Glenn Hughes. So it was pretty cool to see. And they were very, very good musicianship. Very good tracks. It was kind of hard to really understand anything that they were singing without knowing the tracks, because they had all just dropped, so I was unfamiliar with the music. But it did make me a fan, and I will be following the band at this point. So, if you were also at the show, let me know what you thought of Amber Wild in the comment section down below. And if you want to go stream them, you can search them on any streaming platform. Amber Wild, they have the 2 songs out so far, one called Silver and one called Breakout, which they played both. But thank you guys for watching this video. That does it for me here in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, God gave rock and roll to you, and God bless you.